those last night. Oh, it's so good.
Nice.
That does sound good.
Yeah, no hamburger. Those are for wimps.
I thought you said get a sake. I was like, interesting game.
I love you, Callie. You're so funny.
Wait until you meet Runs with Scissors.
I miss Runs with Scissors. He's a great character.
So at any rate, everybody, welcome back to probably the second to last game for Rifts, and then we will be shifting over to D&D, depending upon how this particular game goes. So we still have an active schedule posted up.
Tonight.
Right, if you guys just decide to start off the game and just off yourselves right from the jump, I mean, we're probably going to start D&D much sooner.
That might be an incentive.
Oh no.
Let's
Did
not
everybody
do
get
that.
their character sheets in?
We drive towards the dragon.
Yeah, I won't be there for you with you guys on that one. I'm sitting that one out.
So, that being said, who do we have is going to do our recap for tonight?
That will be me.
Cool,
All
Daddy.
right. So, it was season 1, episode 13, The Cost of Knowing. It was a couple days after the siege that was successful. We had returned to the Maricopa bunker, our HQ, and Marcus was talking to Miranda Lawson, and we were also then waiting for further orders and assignments. We got up early and met up with Naomi and Alex. They talked about a few things, especially Naomi had gone on a supply mission with Fletch, got supplies from an LDS church, and Naomi and Alex now both have knowledge about Fletch and think that they're intense. And Naomi talked about her magic powers. Let's see here. Jackie asked Tilly what she's trained in, and that's in sharpshooting. She was helping out with the Trent Wolves before she joined up with the Zone Walkers. Jackie explained she has major psychic ability. And then we were summoned to Lieutenant Nichols. He explained that he had a new mission for us, which was to go to Tucson and find the chief's son, because they believe that that may be where he is. They got some information about that. To help with that, we were given a Wolf Track. It's this awesome, like, multi-purpose vehicle. It's like a mobile home tank hybrid thing. It's a gigantic doodad that Chip drove not quite perfectly at first, but then we got our bearings and kept going.
Curbs are not his friend.
Right, yeah.
You're not
Never.
anybody's friend.
Easiest to flying, you know? Let's see. And so we took off. We brought Civex with so that he could be a secondary driver. Let's see here. We came upon some Velociraptor type things. Found out that there was radio chatter. Apparently KUPD was still broadcasting, either automatically or otherwise. And so that might be something we need to look up later, because that could be useful for everybody. Let's see here. And we eventually made it to Picacho Peak, which turned out to be a blue zone, and soon after found a caravan headed toward the Catalina Mountains. We managed to contact them, meet up with them, and talk to them, and they talked about seeing these Titans over in that area, hence why they were going there. We used some binoculars to look over there, and sure enough, there seemed to be a couple of 14-foot tall Titans, these just gigantic humanoid beings that are just guarding whatever encampment is there. So we all decided to join up with the caravan. We traded a little bit and then headed out. We made it there and began talking. Jackie was talking diplomatically with the Titan named Seraphine. They explained that they guard the encampment that's there. And they talked about certain things in the area, such as there are several nomadic troll clans. They're big, 9 to 14 foot tall creatures. Not good. And there are also some apparently superheroes in the area on the outskirts of town. Seraphine also warned us of the Grave Diggers, who are a faction of animalistic undead that prey typically on carrion, but they might be dangerous. And there may be a Dybbuk. And Dybbuks are demon ghouls who are acting as slavers in the area. They call themselves the Bone Walkers. They've been spotted in Old Tucson, and their leader's name is Hollow Tongue. And they would likely see us as food, so we need to be aware of that. Then we were about to go and talk to the leader of the survivors here at this encampment, who is a Wolfen, which is effectively a type of dog man, half human, half dog type person. Callie won the RP vote, and that was the episode.
Alrighty. I will let you guys take it away from there. Technically, Marcus was actually there for the whole thing, but his player was not. So perhaps Marcus suffered a sudden and acute bout of narcolepsy. So who knows? I will leave that up to you guys to decide. But as you said in the recap, everybody is still at this encampment.
Maybe he was overcome with grief.
Yeah, we were just weakened at Bernie'sing him like around, until he snapped out of it.
Just
Maybe.
couldn't get off the phone. And very worse than is, where is he?
All right, so that was a lot to take in, and I wasn't here last game. We were in a camp of Wolfen.
We are
No.
in a camp of multiple types of humanoids, just an encampment. Apparently, the leader is a Wolfen. We haven't talked to them yet.
Oh,
And
okay.
this encampment is guarded by 2 Titans, one of them named Seraphine, who we talked to.
And they have pretty much accept anybody who was seeking protection.
Right.
That's shown up. And that we have to go look around Tucson, and she did not see any caravans. Is what I think she told us.
Yeah, she didn't see anything like we were looking for.
Catalina Foothills. That's what I'm looking for. I was trying to figure out where the Catalina Mountains were. Got it.
Yeah, just northeast-ish of Tucson.
That's the one thing I regret not going to when I was living in Phoenix, was Tucson, and never got the chance.
It's okay.
It's all right.
I
Yeah.
still wanted to
Yeah.
go. Wanted to go
We
the
went to
OK
Tombstone
Trail.
once. That was pretty cool.
Do
Yeah,
we know anything about who has Jaden other than just generically slavers?
We did not get that information. Nobody really knows or has seen him, but that's why we got the lowdown of like the bad guy groups in the area. So maybe one of them has him or something.
But he was not found at the place that we had
Right.
taken down. So,
But we were
Right.
talking to the Wolfen to trade resources, right? Like refill our water.
Yeah,
so that was from the Titan.
that was from the Titan. I think Kelly was going, or Jackie was going to be talking to him about refugees, sending refugees to them.
Yeah, if we had found anybody, and then they accepted the people that we had brought with us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were okay with that.
What did Miranda know about what happened to Jaden? Does she know he was sold off, or did she just lose him at some point, or what?
Oh yeah, because you weren't there for that. There wasn't a whole lot of information she had other than They were together when they were brought to the zoo. They were they weren't sold initially. They were actually taken up north to where you encountered them. So Jaden had been there Jaden had been there originally.
Okay.
But for some reason, he ended up being sold as like a high value item.
He's got magic.
Maybe. Yeah.
Ooh, it's
Interesting.
magic.
I shall tutor
So
him.
she doesn't know entirely what happened. She just knows that those who purchased him were heading south.
The babe with the power.
What power?
Power of voodoo.
Voodoo.
You do.
You do.
The voodoo hoodoo.
Remind me of what? Remind me of the page.
So, baby.
All right, so our job in Tucson is to go around and find just anybody who buys magic children. Got it.
Well, unfortunately, there wasn't a whole lot to go off of because Nema doesn't have anything in that area right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the other thing. We're supposed to recon the whole area because there's zero information.
We are to
Right.
establish intel. Yep.
Yeah.
I was thinking more of that I would have beaten it out of somebody up north had I been here for that game. Who did you sell them to?
If only you hadn't just fallen asleep.
Right.
Yeah, you
They
should
tried.
have a doctor look at that.
Yes, I'll stop at the first sleep clinic I find.
I'm sure we can find some CPAP stuff.
So we've filled our water, gotten some food, and I think we're going to stay the night and leave in the morning.
Yeah.
To go-
Yeah, because it was
to go.
nighttime when we got there.
Mm-hmm.
It was just about nighttime, yeah.
Did we establish relations with this group?
Mm-hmm. Well, with the Titans, we did.
Yeah, we were going to talk to the leader if he was available, he or she, and then I think the Titans said they weren't really that interested in like contact.
Us sending refugees.
Yeah.
Well, they just want to be kind of left alone. They just protect whoever's there, but they don't want to get involved in any of the political stuff or anything.
Alliances or
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
not interested
They're
in
just the
that.
guardians of the encampment, I think,
Yep.
is mainly why then it's like, well, let's talk to the leader then, because
Yeah.
he's the actual leader.
So that's where we left off. I'm going to assume that Jackie and Chief would be heading there together.
We don't have the hotel. We are driving ourselves. What's other pertinent information?
But we got a really cool rig though.
Yeah.
We have a cool
The
rig.
wolf
that we're-
track.
Oh yeah, we're keeping it. It's ours. They can't have it back.
I think that's about it. Oh, and the robot is with us.
Civics.
I wanted to call him Service, and I was like, that's not it.
Cervix.
No, not Cervix. Service.
Yeah, that's something else.
That's something else.
He might soon be called that, though.
Not a robot.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
civics.
he identifies as a robot.
Did we get our enhanced body armors?
No.
No.
None of that was obtained yet.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Available.
We could have got that before we went into unknown territory, but all right.
Well, you did get the vehicle.
You weren't here.
We asked about it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
Nice.
did.
Just wasn't available yet.
Alrighty, so do we want to rest? Do we want to talk to this leader guy, or do we want to just head out in the morning?
I'm
think
gonna
we
go
should-
rest. I'm not the one that has to go talk to the leader guy.
I think, yeah, we should probably talk to the leader.
Okay.
If for nothing else, we're here to recon, and knowing who's who would help.
Well, So
Take those
you,
few either.
so just as a reminder, this place looks very Ren Fairish in a way. Not in the sense of like everything is designed to look like a medieval romance or whatever have you, but more along the lines of like the people who would work there, so they have their outer ring of tents or campers and whatever have you, and there's a few permanent style buildings that have been built out of wood that's been scavenged, as well as tiny homes that they've pulled up into this area. So it is very much a community, and it's they have several trash cans around in the area that just burn whatever they throw in there, like trash, wood, whatever. And there's a couple generators somewhere within the grounds that seem to run some lights, light fixtures and whatnot. So it's not great lighting, but it's enough, again, to make it look like it, this is some sort of an establishment here. This is, people are trying to maintain some sort of life. There is what appears to be like a yurt. If you don't know what a yurt is, like a giant Mongolian tent that's round in shape. There's a yurt nearby that the people that you have met slowly but surely point in that direction. That's where the the quote unquote leader of the refugees is at.
All right, we'll head that way.
All right. That'll work. All right. Sorry. A little distracted. Okay. Anyway, so you kind of make your way through. You can tell that some of the people here, they've got, I don't want to say that they have shops set up, but some of them have the little push carts that if you plug in can steam little things like hot dogs and stuff like that. They've got a couple of those where that's like the food court, quote unquote, which nearby they actually happen to have a couple of spits and a couple of grill, energy powered grills nearby that people brought in. All of it's, mixed up in different brands. And as you kind of skip by that in the encampment, you come up to this giant yurt, and of course there's one guy who's a human. Another guy you're not quite sure what he is. He's kind of tall. He has 4 arms. Some what looks to be like what would probably be wild hair if you let it go, but it's pulled. It's thick and it's pulled back into a pretty thick ponytail. Both of them are wearing warmer style clothing here because obviously they're in the mountains. It's south and it's still chilly around this time. And he, let me see, rather than try and dig him up in the books, if I can find it online real quick. Probably. There we go. Someone had it. Give me their stats. I know they're tall. Okay, yeah, this particular guy is closer to the size of the Titans. He's about 13 feet tall.
Wow.
The other guy is just a human, but very burly looking, and has what appears to be some sort of plasma thrower, so a very heavy military grade energy weapon. Oh, and I can give you a generic picture of what the other guy looks like. Oh, pardon me. Gonna throw that in the Facebook chat.
Oh, wow. Try not to stare at that dude.
So big. And so as they're standing there, the large humanoid gentleman with 4 arms looks down at all of you. Doesn't really say anything, but stares at you intently.
I'll stare back for a few seconds and I'll be like, "Hi, I am here to talk to the leader of this encampment."
Yeah, who are you?
Oh, name is Jackie Carter, part of NEMA. You're with my squad. And we just had a nice conversation with one of the Titans. I just wanted to get some information about what's going on down here.
So he looks to the guy who's holding a rifle, and he steps in, peeks on the inside, likely to, to tell the Wolfen you're here. And I'm pretty sure I posted a picture of the Wolfen, but
Yeah, it's in Discord.
yep, there we are, Wolfen.
This werewolf looking picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, stop that. There we go. Okay, so guy comes walking out. He's got, he's dressed just like any of you. He's got kind of a long duster coat on. He has a rifle slung over his shoulder, probably 2 grenades nearby. Like he's walking out armed and prepared. Takes a moment to look over everyone as as you asked, and he says, "So, who are you again?"
We're part of NEMA.
What's a NEMA?
NEMA is a military organization. It's the North American Military Alliance. And
Northern Eagle Military Alliance.
oh, that's right. Sorry, Northern. Yeah. And we've established a couple of bases up in Phoenix to help people. And we have zero idea what's going on down here. And we even escorted some refugees into the encampment on our way down here. So all we're doing really is to find survivors, hope they're doing well, and establish communications, and possibly trade.
Says, all right, I can't say I am familiar with your organization, but my partner here tells me that your name appears on some of the firepower that we've procured from Tucson. So, what is it you wanted to know?
We're currently looking for some individuals that may have been traded in, I guess, as slaves. They were up in Phoenix, so we decided to come. We're told they came south. We wanted to check out to see what groups were down here. We actually didn't even know about this encampment until we came across the refugees. So we're hoping you might be able to give us some information or have any idea of anything like that has come through or has been seen.
So we look like slavers, or you?
No. If you've seen like caravans have gone by, big convoys, things like that.
Well, no, and he kind of looks around to like his two guys. We haven't seen any convoys, but then again, Tucson's a bit of a black hole. Once you start going inside with the rubble and all the blue zones, it gets really hard to track anything unless you're on top of it.
Good to know. She'll look over at Marcus.
Is there any intel you can share with us? We do intend to head farther into the city.
Well, outside of potential bandits and the wilds around the town, I'm not sure where exactly it is you're looking to go. We think there's probably like 4 or 5 factions in the ruins that we know of. There seems to be some sort of organized human resistance around there someplace. Some of them seem to have some sort of unidentifiable logo on their chest, so maybe they were, I don't know, an organization from before. Another seems like maybe they're just another group of survivors and ex-military types. It's hard to say. I can't tell if it's one group or two.
Is the blue zone extensive through Tucson?
Yes.
It's good for us then. I'll just look at my other team members. Good.
What about sorry, was the ex-military types the human resistance, or is that 2 different groups?
He's not sure. It's
Okay.
one. It's one, possibly 2, but one seems to have like some of their people has like a unifying logo on it, and he can sketch it out for you if you ask. And the others seem like they're your general survivors, which means they would be grabbing whatever they could get, sturdy gear and whatnot to hold anything off. So he can't tell if they're one of the same group, or they're ex-military, or if they're just survivors, or what.
Okay, Jackie will pull out her journal and like flip to an empty page and be like, yeah, if you could just sketch it for us. Here you go.
Do you know what part of the city this group inhabits?
No.
Okay.
Have you seen anything major like a dragon or other colossal things that are around this area?
He says, well, demons are pretty common, as is what you would classify, I guess, as supernatural, given all the blue zones that are in the area.
Yeah, we have a dragon and some sort of cult up north. So
When you get when you get closer to the center of the city, or the center, I should say, of old Tucson and the surrounding suburbs, you're probably going to start running into the who call themselves the Bone Walkers.
We have info on them, right?
Seraphine talked about that.
Seraphine talked about it. Well, we hope you don't mind. We're gonna hopefully crash here for the night and then head on south. Would you be willing if we found any stragglers or survivors that didn't have a place to stay if we send them back this way?
No, not at all. That's kind of what we're here for. It's the community we're trying to build and save as many people as we can. If the Titans have cleared you to be okay, since you're standing in front of us, I don't see a problem with it. You're going to need to stay on the outskirts of our encampment, if that's all right. No one's going to care if you come inside, since you clearly have already been cleared. But your vehicle needs to stay, out of range just in case.
That's fine.
Part of our ongoing mission is to establish relations with any friendly group we can find. We may be able to, once we get back to the northern part of the city, maybe help supply you with, supplies, whatever you need in trade. I'd like to set up good relations between the camps.
Okay. All
So
right.
survive
Well,
out here alone.
understood. I don't know how exactly you made it all the way down here from Phoenix, but that's a good sign, I suppose.
You'll have to, if you don't have any type of radio tower, to like look around. Like, I don't really see anything.
Yeah, we've got some communications, but unfortunately, it depends on the time of day. The blue zones tend to play havoc with a lot of radio waves in this area.
Okay, we'll try to see if we can think of some options for communicating.
If nothing else, put it on the list as the first thing we can get down here.
She'll just write it in her notebook. Communications. That's all I got.
Well, thank you, sir, and good luck, and we'll hope to be in contact again.
All right. Well, good luck down there. I don't. Whoever it is you're looking for, I wish them the best, because that's an undead hellhole down there.
Yeah.
And he says before you head back, make sure to visit the well and refill your canteens
Thank
Good.
you.
if you have them.
All right, let's go back to our people.
All right, she'll head back to the truck.
I don't know how many times I told that kid not to play in undead hellholes, but there he is, just
Messing around. All right, everybody, grab your sleep bags. Looks like we're camping out here, and we'll head out in the morning.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Anybody hungry?
Yeah, I'll eat.
Yeah, same.
Get something going.
Okey
Bed down
doke.
for the night and
Uh,
go to sleep.
Do you have the appropriate skill for it? Domestic?
I don't know. Domestic? Yes, I think you did give me that. Let me look at it. You did. I got a 2 in it.
So roll your intelligence in domestic,
Okay. See if I can burn the food.
because you
What
be a
size-
cooking.
What size wolfen was he? Was he like the big wolf kind,
Yeah,
or like
the ones in the back. Yeah.
Okay.
You said intelligence
Don't
and
pet the puppy. Don't pet the puppy.
Domestic,
Thank-
yeah.
okay.
Don't pet the puppy.
Don't pet the puppy.
She's like,
It's like reaching out, like, no, no, no.
no, we're nice. We're professionals. We're professionals.
We're doing the
Hands in
MM,
your
right?
Yes.
1 success.
Okay. Well, it's marginal. So you managed to successfully heat up some MREs to eat.
All right. You didn't burn them.
Yeah, you didn't burn them. They don't taste anything more than MREs, but it's food.
It's better than cold MRAs.
Here's some spaghetti and meatballs for you. Salisbury steak for you.
Anything
I
with
don't know
potatoes?
what this is. Yeah, sure. I think this is potatoes.
I think Tilly has an overactive imagination with all these food types. They all look the same. Just saying.
Hey,
Warm, same, but all the same.
work with me here.
Okay, all right. Here we go. Steak and or meatballs. Good.
Thank you. Good. I'm glad you like it. I worked hard on that one.
Oh,
So, where are we heading next, Chief?
South.
Still.
They didn't give us a lot of intel on the city. They told us, I mean, there are demons, and there are these. What are they? The bone walkers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what the Titan told us, so
Right.
they didn't tell us anything new.
There's some sort of human resistance going on down there. I think it might be if we can find them, there might be a good group to link up with.
Yeah.
But we don't have. The only thing we know location wise is that the center of the town is where the bone walkers are.
Okay.
But I think probably our best first move. Well, if we can't, it just depends on who we run into. But if we can run into a friendly group that's more local to the city, might give us better intel.
Well, then let's try and shoot for that for sure.
Yeah, even though you weren't there for that, Mike, that would probably be a good impression because the Titans here clearly aren't the type to go questing or to go save people. They're here, to protect the people that make it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were we able to establish any trade with this encampment?
We opened up the idea of it, but I don't have anything right now to trade him. And he said that radio waves aren't really working around here. He says all the blue zones interfere with the telecommunications. So
That might be an opening.
it is. If we, when we get home again, the next time we come out here, we should bring a communications array.
Right.
And then we can establish, communications, find out what they need, coordinate things, sort of like we do with the Tranquil Zone, just farther.
Yeah.
Any plan of action as far as how we want to approach Tucson with all the hostiles that are around?
Well, so where are we now, Jerry? Like, more specifically?
Hang on one second.
Saguaro Springs? Like,
Okay, I'm sorry. So, what do you mean?
I mean, like, I'm looking at the map.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we on near the 10 coming into town? Is that?
Give me one sec.
We are, if I remember, we're in the. If you put up the Zone Walker map, I can actually post that again in the chat.
What I'm looking at.
Oh, okay. Do you see the encampment of Canyon Walkers tag that I've got there?
Oh, in the mountains. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Way in the mountains.
Mhm.
Well, that solved that. Thank you. You're there.
Yeah.
Well, then, I think we just. I guess that's a road. That's a river. That's what that is. Anyway, I think we just come out of town and I guess head for like the Lowe's Ventura Canyon Resort. Just come out of the mountains and see what we find. I mean, we are going into this blind. I can't really form a strategy. Just get out of the mountains. That's really it.
And to hopefully wander around and find something that's going to lead you somewhere.
Well, if nobody wants second, I think I'm going to hit the hay.
Right. Same here.
Do we know how to fight demons?
Somebody
I'm
tells
hoping
me
that shooting them a lot will work.
they'll probably find us.
Is that
first.
your answer to everything?
I mean,
It's
I guess
mine.
that's pretty well
has
so
it actually
far.
failed?
It's mine. And
The
it
beefalo doesn't
works.
count.
I mean, I guess that's the best we can do, huh?
Do you want to have Sunday brunch with them?
I sure don't.
Okay, then shoot.
I love that that's our two options, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I just
Who are we seeing?
the demons.
Yeah.
I'm just a little creeped out by the idea.
How many?
No, we're not seeing them. We're just talking about them.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, are we killing somebody? What's going on? Just shoot.
No. No. Sorry, we're going to sleep. We're not killing nothing.
Oh yeah, no, she'll rack out. That's probably she'll as soon as she lays down, she's asleep.
Okay.
She's just out.
She is done.
Yep, following suit.
Marcus is gonna sit and meditate, and activate a power.
Okie doke.
It's gonna shift phase. I want to see what the astral realm looks like here in this camp. If there's
Okay.
anything to be worried about on the other side.
Okay. What you mean? So while you're in this camp, not while you're in the city.
Well, yeah, just tonight. I'm about to go to sleep, so
Yeah. Okay. No worries.
just before we camp out, I'm looking for astral dangers as well.
Oh, that's under save, right? Let's see. Oops. Aha. There we go. Okay, cool.
Which some of you have seen him become intangible before. But
I guess yes, we have.
Okay, so from where you're at, it's pretty chill for the most part. In the astral plane, you make out that there's a bit of fog and kind of cloud cover here on any given moment. You see, obviously, spectral images of most everything here you would see physically. There are some added walls here on the astral plane, but otherwise, it looks almost identical. The walls aren't super big, by the way. They're only like maybe 5 feet, 6 feet high.
okay. Just not, as long as we're not sleeping on like an Indian graveyard or something.
Yeah, no, it's poltergeist.
All right. Well, let's go to sleep.
Okay. Everyone camps back out. Get some sleep in your vehicle, which you guys have enough room for.
Yes.
So now the question is, now that you have survived another day, which part of town do you plan on going into first? As you come down the mountain, you can wind up going into the Casas Adobes. I don't care if I butcher that or not. Not in the mood. Or the Catalina Foothills, Bear Canyon, or Taque Verde.
I will try to tap into my precog abilities to see which way would be the best way to go.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and give me a roll then?
Pretty sure I have some willpower. I'm just gonna check again.
Yep, found Casa Dobes.
Four successes.
4 successes. Right now you're picking up that Bear Canyon is probably the closest to right
Okay.
in your gut.
She'll sit there and she'll be spinning this couple of d6s and she'll start like naming off each one. No, no, no.
Oh, right down the river. Cool.
Let's head towards Bear Canyon.
Is that what your D&D entity told you?
They're d6s, not d20s.
Yeah, sneak attack damage. Get it right.
There's D6s in D&D, I thought.
There are.
Okay, well then, I got it right.
Okay.
But they're Vegas d6s. Craps table. Yeah, she'll
Always
sit there
bet on
and,
black.
Tomato, tomato.
like, yeah. She's like, hey, let's head down Bear Canyon. And she'll, like, have the map out.
Good as any.
Okay.
She'll yell up
Okay.
to the front. Is it still Civics and
Chip is at the wheel.
Chip is at the wheel
Civics
still?
is next to me, yeah.
So Civix turns. He puts on, a NEMA cap, and he says, "Yes, ma'am," and sits down. Effectively does nothing, but sits down next to Chip.
Oh yeah, so
Alright.
Civix is going to be our other driver.
Yes.
Exactly.
If
Every,
we're ever-
every time you say his name, the other word pops in my head.
All right.
Right.
And then she'll just kind of chill out
You
and
spelled
keep
that wrong, Shelly.
trying to keep her precog open for danger sense.
I'm just saying, if we were a real military group, it would be a done deal.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you have to go off-roading a little bit to hit the correct road from where you're trying to go. But, again, not super hard to find. And you end up making it kind of around, basically all the tectonic activity here has obviously wrecked much of the road. But you have romper stomper big tires on this bad boy, and it just kind of chews through the grade along the side. It's obviously bumpy, and you have to take it carefully because you don't want to go tumbling down the mountainside. But being careful, you're okay. Why don't you go ahead and give me a drive check there?
Okay.
Oh, Chipperoony.
All right. Difficulty 6?
Difficulty 7 due to the terrain.
Okay. One success.
Okay. As I said, it is bumpy. You obviously don't wipe out, but this is not a comfortable ride going along this terrain. The wheels are doing a good job keeping it steady and getting past it. And Civix kind of turns and looks to you and he says, "Sir, are you going to be okay to continue navigating?"
Boy, I think so. Just not used to just how big the wheels are and off-roading. Just need to get my bearings here. Unless you can find like a different spot that's going to be a little easier for us to travel by, I wouldn't mind.
I would be happy to assist.
All right.
This would keep us from hitting all of the bumps.
You're going to give us brain damage here from us hitting the ceiling too many times.
Hey, you're supposed to be strapped in. Hey.
We are strapped in.
Okay, yeah, I ate your food. Be
These-
grateful.
These seats aren't padded enough for all of this.
Ma'am, I believe you need to hold on to the oh crap bar.
There you go.
Oh yeah. I got it. Thanks.
Okay, so he quickly takes a moment to look over the terrain. Obviously, the maps are out of date, but he says, "I believe we can circumnavigate this by going down through Molino Canyon Vista."
Okay. All right, I'll head that direction then.
Okay, and you can tell at this point, this is more, again, it's still messed up, all the tectonic activity that happened with essentially the cataclysm. Go ahead and give me another check. Same at 7, but this is what appears to have been a former highway, so the material here is a little bit better. If you stabilize, you should be good.
2 successes.
All right, there you go. So true to form, it's still kind of wrecked, but because it was an actual highway, as opposed to like dirt roads, you were able to recover, and now the ride is actually a little bit easier. And as you guys are driving, he says, "Oh, Mr. Stone, I would like to point out there is a tourist attraction nearby. They call it Crags Against Humanity. I am
think that's
unclear as to
crabs.
why."
I think that's crabs.
Yeah. It might. Well, I mean, if we go near it, I guess we can take a look. Hey, anybody want to scout out this tourist attraction? We're gonna be passing by here pretty quick. Don't know
The
what's
last thing I
there.
want to see is something else that's against humanity.
I mean, if there's a possibility there are survivors there, it could be a good idea.
He looks at the available pictures of the map. I'll actually take the screen cap here for you because it is a legitimate place.
Of course.
And he presents that to everybody's device. He says, "I do not believe there would be any survivors there. I believe the namesake indicates why. Apparently, it is a hostile crag."
Sure, he's not saying crab.
No, he's talking about a large fissure in the cliffside there, a crag. Yeah, okay, I get it.
I mean, are there a
Maybe
lot of
we can
crabs
just-
in Arizona?
Maybe we could just take pictures on our way out past
I
it.
guess that's a dumb question. There probably aren't a lot of
Keep
velociraptors
going.
in Arizona either, but
She's like, keep driving.
Right,
you.
will do.
All right, so let me get this pulled back up again. Saved. It's accidentally closed out of the one that I wanted to look at. All right. Okay, so you continue down from there. Doggone it. Sorry. It has been a long week.
That it has.
And so as you guys are continuing to drive along, eventually you end up getting into what appears to be the remains of some buildings. Most of the ones that were up against the mountain here, or like right at the foot of it, like they're just flattened. You might be able to use it for scraps, and you may be able to scavenge it like people who lived here, but none of the buildings here immediately against the mountain would be worth shelter. Most of them, of course, despite the fact that they are, when you're coming down off the mountain, many of them are kind of rich-ish like estates. And then you end up seeing, let's see, more. There we go. Okay. At that point, Civics points you to East Catalina Highway.
Yep. All right, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll get us right to Bear Canyon. We'll head that way. Should be the most direct route.
Okay, and as you are driving down because it's a highway, obviously more money was put into the stability of these particular roads, so it's uneven, but it's nowhere near broken up like other roads. Very similar to some of the highways you would find in Phoenix. Like, it's uneven, maybe it's broken a little bit for the most part because of what they did material-wise to make them more permanent. It's nowhere near as busted up. So obviously you don't want to go speeding because you're going to hit something, probably go flying, but it's nowhere near as bumpy or as dangerous for wheeled vehicles. Many of the buildings, as you are coming in through here, they're housing communities, but they're mostly all spaced out and not on top of one another, really. There are a few arcologies here, out on the side, which looks like they've taken, as you see in the distance, they've taken a good bit of damage, but they're still standing. But as you end up getting into Bear Canyon proper, you get dropped into a residential and residential/commercial zone where they have about a half toppled over mega complex on one side, and then two on the other side, which don't appear to be terribly safe, but are still standing. Like maybe they wobbled and hit each other or something. There's some obvious damage on the outside, but they're actually still standing. The shopping plaza is about 3 stories. It's almost kind of like a mall in a sense. Like basically the way it's designed is it's like a strip mall, not an actual mall, but you can go up to like 3 more stories. There's a couple landing pads as far as you can tell nearby on top for the people who are fly the park or deliveries or so on and so forth. You can tell that there is this particular plaza had several eateries, had like a grocery store. It had obviously places for mailing, shipping, and whatnot. They had 2 small clinics specifically for like one is for cybernetics, but the way the logo and everything is designed, even though it's kind of knocked over, it's designer cybernetics. If you get what I mean, it's not necessarily like combat. It's for the people who want cybernetics because it's cool, sort of thing. Think cyberpunk, in a way.
Right.
Not that they're ineffective, but. And then the other one is for yes. It is a. What did I do? Stop that. Unpin this message. I was trying to scroll down and it accidentally pinned one of Dale's comments. I'm like, wait, what? All he's saying is laugh out loud. Stop that. And then the other one is for the future equivalent of plastic surgery. So when you don't want cybernetics, you want it to look real, which by this point, by 2098, that's about as real as you're going to get. Like no actual plastic surgery, no Botox or whatnot. Like they can really, like if you happen to be, 100 years old, because remember, people live much longer. They can clearly scale that back like 50 years, sort of thing. If you were that old. So, yeah, this is obviously tied to the more ritzier part of town that you just passed through.
Do we see any signs of life? Smoke, blue zones?
Well, blue zones aren't really signs of life, but yeah, I mean, it's hard to say where one blue zone starts and the other one stops around here. There's enough of them that there's a good bit of ambient light that would probably extend 10, 15 yards in any direction from where they're at. So during the nighttime would actually be it would look better than walking around in a full moon.
Okay.
Just creepy, obviously, because it's glowing blue, and everybody by now knows weird stuff happens in blue zones. Everybody. Actually, not everybody. So Palmer was on. Palmer, you were on comms. Okay.
Yeah, she was.
So you're not going to roll. So Marcus and Chip, why don't you both give me perception and investigation as you guys are scanning the horizon, looking for any signs of life anywhere.
Okay.
You have this way, and it's like in every game of asking me to roll exactly the skills I didn't invest in.
So maybe that's a hint then. Next time you make up a character, you go,
What do you want?
I absolutely was not going to put points into this.
You
He's
make
going to
me-
call it, so I should probably put something there.
But it's different for every game,
That makes it a problem.
right?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you're getting ready to make your character, you're like, okay, here's where I want to go.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't have points for any of this.
preempt.
Yeah, so you're like, I don't have points for any of these.
I'm never gonna need this.
Yeah, so it's like, now that I'm saying that, I should probably put a point over there or something. I'm never going to need this until I actually do need this. Hello, Vancouver by night. So we got 2 successes for Chip, and how much for Marcus?
None.
Okay. So Chip, you are also kind of looking at the display screen on the vehicle, as well as kind of looking around, pinning for your eyesight.
Yeah.
And just as you do, you catch just kind of a soft blue glint off of one of the building tops. And it stood out because if it was sunlight or something from like one of the blue zones, it was clearly refracting against something, and the sun is not really in that position to do that.
There might be
This is still morning.
something on the rooftop of that building. I just saw something like a glint of light. We need more eyes on that.
Who's
Tilly,
got the binoculars?
Binoculars.
Tilly, want to grab your scope?
Well, I can, but we got binoculars that are better than my scope.
Okay.
Who had them last? I think you did, Chip.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Oh, you mean these? Oh yeah, I should use these.
That big bulge hanging around his chest. Oh, hey,
That's what that was.
binoculars.
Yeah, those are not your pecs.
Dang it. Now well.
I'll take a look. Are we still moving?
No, you guys have kind of come to a stop. You're not at the where the highway meets the road. You're a little bit before, near the Broken Mega Complex, which is standing. If you're looking at the map, it's standing in the place of Bear Canyon Apartments.
She'll grab the binoculars from Chip and take a
You
look
guys are
outside.
hopping outside then.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide out the back
Okay.
and try to stay
Jackie and Tilda.
on the
Tilly,
other
let's say.
side.
Yeah, Tilly will
Perception-
go out to
Perception and investigation. Go look.
cover her backside. Okay, perception.
Do I get anything for the binoculars? Do they give me anything?
I don't remember. No, probably just ranged it in scene.
Okay.
It obviously allows you to see in dark though too.
2.
Two.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you both scan around from your vantage point. You can see that the the remains of I keep wanting to say restaurant. It's not a restaurant. The remains of the grocery store looks like it stood most of whatever happened during the cataclysm. That might be something interesting to check out. There's also what appears to be one of those 24-hour gyms in that complex. So there, again, maybe something. You do see that there's a dentistry shop in there. So possible medical supplies of some kind. That particular side also had the cybernetics place. Although the whole front of that place looks blasted, like somebody opened up on it afterwards to get inside. On the west side of the complex, that's where you end up seeing the big kind of 3-story building, strip mall looking thing, right? And there's some landing pads on top, which you can't really, from this point, really see them all that well. You can see that there's the remains of a couple restaurants there. There is what appears to be a large bike store. Now keep in mind, bikes are not bicycles like we know them today. Most bikes that would wind up there are probably like e-bikes, or potentially hover cycles.
So like e-bikes on steroids.
Hover cycles? Yeah, they hover and zoom. they're kind of like motorcycles, but they hover.
Yep. Nice.
You can see that the at another end that there is a Goodwill there, and where the glint was coming from is the Health Institute. So the Health Institute that's there is the one that was specifically for like, repo essentially. The designer mods for bodies, make you look younger, make you artificially make you stronger, sort of thing.
Does Tucson have its own set of like mega buildings and high rises, or is
Oh, yeah.
this area more low, like 4-story, 5-story?
No. It was all part of the mega complex at one point in time. So yeah, it has plenty of them here too. You're just on the outskirts.
That's interesting. We might want to go check that out, anyways.
But that Health Institute's where you saw that glint come from. And as you zoom in as you end up zooming in through the goggles, let's see.
I'm also keeping my eyes skyward every once in a while just to look for flying superheroes. And then I'll look through the binoculars again to
Dun, dun,
catch
dun.
if there's any movement where that glint was.
It's Homelander.
Everyone in the truck right now.
Get in the truck.
Yay! I'm trying to see if I can find. Okay, I cannot. I know where it's at. Give me 1 second. I need to pull up the image here. Boop. This should be it.
In the meanwhile, I'll lean my head in. I've been looking around and be like, hey, can you guys like sense or feel how big of an area your blue extends? Is that something you do?
I can't really range find it.
You just know if you're in it or not?
Basically, yeah.
Here we go.
Probably keep it marked on the map then.
But what I'm getting is that they're all over here. Like Tucson, I'm guessing is a lot blue zone.
I think that's
Yes.
what the guy said. The wolf.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and post this one in the Discord chat for this.
It looks like it's just one big blue zone from here.
In essence, you see somebody. They're in more of a prone position, but you see somebody dressed in that.
Okay.
I am going to pull a small flashlight out of my belt and keeping it kind of in the shade. I'm just gonna Morse code like hi and just let it reflect.
So,
like,
so you
like
are
a
literally
human.
going to pull out a flashlight and give them 2 letters. Click,
Yeah.
click, 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 click.
Like, click,
Well-
click, 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 click.
Tilly waved hi to
I mean, I guess I could be like
to the
hi,
Titan.
sup, but I mean, just I guess I go hello. Hello.
Are you a friendly?
Friend or foe. So anyway, so you see basically somebody in what appears to be fully enclosed tactical armor. Says, it is a little bit worn. Clearly, it has, as cosplayers would say, weathering. But you do clearly make out that USA logo.
I guess I
that's
can
on
also
it.
Morse code any MA. Unless it's emblazoned on the side of our truck, then I don't have to worry about it. At that point, I just go, look.
You just go like, dude, you do the Will Smith thing. And at that point, one moment.
I'll then lean my head and go, we may have contact. Not sure friendly. Let's back up.
I am your backup.
Binoculars back up.
Okay.
My eyeballs.
And as you end up doing that, you end up seeing some guy come up from behind you. May have been like in one of the other buildings, adjacent, like maybe even been one of the mega buildings. There's plenty of places to hide here. And he has this outfit that has like a lightning bolt on his chest. He has kind of like lightning bolts kind of coming
Wait,
off.
behind us. How close?
He's within 25 yards.
I will whip around
Yeah, me
and
too.
pull. If I notice him, then yeah, I'm gonna be
Well,
like,
yeah.
oh. Okay,
So
so
I
you got a
got
lightning
my-
bolt.
I got my rifle out, so
Yeah, you're at my 6. Look at
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
basically there's like kind of electrical designs that kind of come down the side, very costume-like. He's got it's pulled down. It's got just the opening right here in the mouth.
Superhero.
Yep.
yeah.
Uh,
Tilly would be like,
he's the-
whoa, Maverick.
Let me finish. So he's the. I just posted the picture. He's the character on the left side of the picture. Yeah, his costume is a little bit like the Flash, like that. And then what you end up seeing from the bushes nearby are a couple of green beams pointing out and pointing at you guys.
We've got targets on us.
It's fine. I'll stand down and I'll step forward and be like, "Hello, gentlemen." Or I'll say gentlemen because it's the only dude standing in front of me. We don't we're not here to cause trouble. We're just taking a look around, trying to make contact.
So at that point, the guy in the costume is actually stepping forward. And he's kind of motioning his hands at this point. But you can see that there's electricity bleeding off of
That cool.
it. And he says, as he's looking at everybody, just be calm. We may not need to do anything. They appear to be human. And so as you are trying to talk to them, he's like, so who are you exactly?
Very human.
1 second. Hey, Chief, might want to come out for this.
Yeah, I'm trying
My
to take
name's
notes and I was on mute, but I said I came out, so I'm
Okay.
coming out.
My name is Staff Sergeant Jackie Carter. I'm with NEMA. We are a military organization from this planet. We have been gathering survivors and refugees and providing them with at least secure trade routes or places to stay. We have zero information on this area, but are looking for people who are willing to trade or communicate and perhaps give us some intel. NEMA is a vast military organization. We are currently trying to piece ourselves back together and have started making steps in that direction across this part of the United States, North America, or whatever it's called.
So he obviously hears that, and of course Marcus is stepping out.
I have a friendly face.
One of his guys who's in the armor kind of steps up. He's tilted his gun down, but not completely. Like he's still ready to go if something pops off. He's also in the same type of armor that you saw the other guy in. He kind of nods to the guy with him. He says, "At least part of that checks out, Chief. We've been seeing that logo, around town now for a few months."
I'd like to read it again that we are from this particular place, this planet. Everything kind of blew up in our faces a few months ago, and we started having these rifts open, and visitors started showing up into this.
He says, "All right. Well, my name is Electromancer. I happen to lead this particular group here. Obviously, we can't do a whole lot with you just yet. We need to verify who and what you are." Oh, thank you for the raid, Lollygaggers.
We are being raided.
It's actually the first time I think we got raided during Rifts. So,
Raided during rifts, yay!
Yep.
Yay.
well, I have a different sound for it. It's actually Bastila from Knights of the Old Republic. I've got her voice, and she says, and she's like, "Attention, we are being raided." So, anyways, so he says, "If you don't mind, while we validate what it is that you're saying," and he kind of motions you and your vehicle basically over to the other parking lot.
Okay, I'll
Sure.
yeah, she'll walk with the vehicle, I guess. Or she'll hop back in and actually grab like one of the NEMA like handbooks. Like the ones they hand out to everybody, like, here's your protocols. Here's
Yeah,
your rules.
We are
emergency
your
protocols.
friend.
Gotcha.
Make your bed this way, right? Like that kind of stuff. I'll just like pull it out. Like
So you're thinking of joining NEMA?
NEMA. Yeah, pamphlet.
Yeah.
There you go.
But the introduction is Jordan Peterson. It's like,
Oh,
so
God.
you're thinking of joining NEMA.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's why we don't have too
He's
many
like-
recruits.
First rule, make your damn bed.
Your uniform must be pressed clean and professionally maintained.
That's why we don't have any recruits.
I got a robot for that.
robots for.
Yeah, robot named
so
cervix.
as you walk over, basically from the road and over into the parking lot, there's obviously some remains of vehicles here, some which may have crashed, during the cataclysm, others that were just on the ground and have been just left abandoned for one reason or another. You can tell as a group starts coming out of one of the buildings that they were in the middle of scavenging.
I'll try to like walk a little bit closer to it, like not like super close, but like I'm just gonna shift myself to get a little bit closer, like as we keep walking to see when the hair starts to stand up on my arms, and he's like staticky. Like I'm just gonna be like,
So yeah,
Oh,
so while
you
they're
mean you're getting close to Electromancer?
yeah, like not like in it, like in his aura, not like getting super close, but I just want. She wants to be like, I wonder how close I can get.
Gotcha,
Before my hair
okay.
starts to stand up.
Okay, yeah.
So-
So at that point, he kind of sees that and he's like, "Okay, ma'am," and he lifts you up and pushes you back by like about 3 feet.
I'm not
But
like next
he's
to
no-
it. Like I
No, he's nowhere near you in that
But
sense. Like
telekinetically, more or less.
totally.
you felt a pull against your armor, and then you're like, "Huh." Ooh.
She,
Okay.
she just trying to put the romance in Electromance.
No, I was just
I
nonchalantly
see.
curious. It's her ADHD which is getting the better of her. Like, I
Yeah.
wonder if it'll make people's hair stand up if you get close.
Yeah. So at
And I'm like, whoa, jeez.
yeah. So at that point, then
I wasn't even looking at him either. I just kind of drifted. So it was all like, oh, I don't
That's
know what
fine.
you're talking about,
totally
She's
fine.
magnetic.
my guy. Chill.
So as you're waiting around at this point, he says, "So where exactly did you say you came from?"
Phoenix, up north, and she'll give stats, so many miles, hours driving, etc., etc.
So are you from planet Earth?
He doesn't answer that question as of this point.
I look at her, I
Um,
go, probably not. I think we would have heard.
Well,
of
they could also be
secret.
from another planet Earth, so.
Well, you guys got hocus pocus stuff. So
Yeah, only after the rifts opened.
well, who says that they did?
Oh. Yeah, I guess. Fine, I guess other people could have got powers too.
Unless,
We're just ours.
unless it's just us. I mean,
And so
No, we have a whole psychic division. I mean,
Hmm?
it means other people are doing it too.
Yeah, it's not just us.
so he he's clearly taking his time, and then one of the guys who's probably his second in command comes back up to him, says something into his ear, and he says, "So are you the leader?" And he points right at Jackie.
I'm combat lead. You want to talk to Chief here for other things?
Yeah, I'm the CO of this unit. I guess I'm an NCO, aren't I? But
All right. He says, I'm authorized to take one of you with us for negotiation. The rest of you are going to have to stay put.
Negotiations.
She's like
Okay.
Rochambeau.
Don't split the party.
It's like rock, paper, scissors. Let's go. Oh,
As long as you're not wearing the red shirt, we should be fine.
it'll be fine. All right, if Chief's gonna go,
The
I
group-
would feel better if Chief had just one person with him.
the rest of you would know that Chief can teleport if he needs to.
mm-hmm.
So
I
Chief
guess that's
can go.
true.
All right, Chief. I'll try to keep I'll keep an eye out down here.
Like, it's probably a tactic we've worked out before. If anybody's going to be separated from the party, it should be me because I can get out.
Right.
And you know I can watch over you
Yeah.
as long as
Yeah.
my clairvoyance works.
And if I can't get out, Alex can pull me out. So
Get over here.
As long as you got your radio.
yeah, if you suddenly hear help, that's the signal.
Yoink.
Ow! Ow! It hurts.
like a little who?
All right, sounds good,
Call
Chief.
Jason. Call.
I couldn't hear you, Abby.
Muted.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Can't hear you
no.
either.
Yeah, no, she's not muted.
What happened to Abby?
Use your outside voice, Abby.
She's restarting.
Yeah. Okay, well, while we're waiting on her, so at
I
that
bet it was
point,
funny too.
he motions to. Let's see if she's coming back. Because her screen is frozen.
Poor Abby.
Yeah, I'm having connection issues tonight, so
Mhm.
she's dropping in and out for me.
Use interpretive dance.
Well, we can see that.
Yeah, we can see you, but for some
No,
reason
can't hear you. No tapping.
can't hear you.
Might need to
Let's try
reboot.
this.
Use Morse code.
How about now?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Yay!
Whoa!
Yeah, I
Found
didn't
it.
need that. I didn't need that heartbeat.
Yay!
Holy crap.
Yep. So we all heard that one.
I'm back.
Abby with her "Cash Me Outside." How about that moment?
I think Jesus heard you.
Too much outside voice.
Too much.
Okay. I said, who do we need to blow up, boss? In response to all of that, because
I'm like, it's fine. Chief's gonna go up and talk to him, negotiations and all that.
Yeah, we're not blowing anybody up yet.
No, these are probably
I
good
meant
guys.
if like you needed to get out, we could just, after you're out, just kaboom.
So at that point, two of the men that they're with that are wearing wearing the armor, basically two of their soldiers, motion for Marcus to follow them as a transport comes hovering down in and landing. Looks like they probably procured some hover vehicles from here, clearly. And for visual purposes, it looks a lot like the troop carrier from Clone Wars.
Oh, that's cool. Not as cool as yours, Chip, but I mean, that'd be handy.
Kind of like
Right.
a futuristic version of the Hind helicopter, kind of like by design. All right, so they open up the door, they slide in. Obviously, Electromancer stays put here for the time being. As Marcus gets on board, he is blindfolded.
Are you kidding me?
I am blind.
Hey, it's better than getting a bag over your head, I guess.
I don't see that difference.
So they and you guys see that they go off. Obviously, most of the people, there's still like five of these guys here. The people who have been scavenging have brought all the stuff that they've looted so far from the old buildings out into the open. So when the transport comes back around, they're ready to load it up. The flight is, I mean, it's hard to say, obviously, because it's a hover vehicle, how fast you were going. But really, it's only like 5 minutes.
Okay.
So either it was super efficient or they're not terribly far away. And it, it touches down, and you can hear there's obviously foot traffic coming around as they're checking on the vehicle, other soldiers coming out to make sure you're not doing anything funny. When you step out, they still have the blindfold on you, but they're taking off your weapons. You are told that they're going to be left here for when you leave. You just can't have them in. You can't have them inside.
Okay.
And when you enter, when you start to enter, you end up hearing this. You end up hearing basically a really big door start sliding open. Opens up just a little ways, and they start walking with you in. And then once the door shuts, your blindfold is taken off. Blindfold, I should say, is taken off. And you start walking into a very secure underground facility, which obviously there's logos on here for secret, as I showed you, spelled off the acronym. And in fact, what you end up seeing, so you basically end up seeing like a main logo, like basically kind of like if you walked into the CIA, it's going to say CIA, but then it's going to have Central Intelligence Agency like around it or whatever have you. And you see something like that. Basically, there's a big American Eagle logo, like they're very much an official government agency. Around the actually in the base of it is where it spells off the acronym secret, and then kind of running around the corners or edges, I should say, of the big logo, you end up seeing you see what it spells out. It says Super Being Control, Retrieval, and Elimination Team.
Did Dale come up with that?
Dale did not come up with that, but that is a great guess.
Who stayed back with the group? Just the Electromancer?
Electromancer and 5 of their team.
Funny, because at first I thought you were going to say it was Electrum. So that's where he's been.
Wait a minute. You're a super being elimination
that would
team,
explain a lot.
and you've got one of those guys working for you?
Would you say that out loud to the people
Yeah.
who are...
While he's being walked in.
Okay. He says, that's the acronym, sir. Please follow along.
He goes, thinking about Strategic Homeland Intelligence and Enforcement Logistics Division. Because he watches old TV shows.
There you go.
Okay, so they end up walking you. They don't take you to anywhere else that's secure, but they take you into what is effectively the quarantine area, which they have. They have like a fold-out table, as well as just some chairs in there. It's clearly for a temporary meeting. There appears to be 2 people in a type of power armor you haven't seen before. Humanoid-like, obviously, that are standing there at the front door as you walk in. And on the inside, where is blah 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 blah. Typey.
Trying to play and take notes at the same time.
No, I know. Just mute yourself when you're typey is all. Please. Where are the rest of my NPCs?
They have left the building.
Sucked into the rift.
Sip it.
Yeah.
So they don't sit. Son of a gun. Okay, hang on one second. Your own
Fine, I'll type.
Here we go. Haha. Okay. So you see a guy here. He is he's in basically like a tactical jumpsuit that has the secret patch on the side, but he's wearing it kind of casually. He doesn't have like the official cap on or whatnot. He does have a sidearm with him, and two of the people come that had escorted you come walking in.
Am I in a blue zone?
You're near a blue zone, yes.
But I'm not in one.
You're not in one, no, but you're near one.
I guess does it? Am I close enough that it matters?
In what way?
How much do I have to pay for magic effects if I have to use one?
Base.
Okay, it's not base times 3.
Nope.
Cool. I'm close enough.
Correct. And so the man steps forward. He is Mexican American, probably close to his 40s. Got a little bit of gray, in his hair. He says, "My name is Chief Ortega. I'm told that you're a part of this NEMA force."
That's right. My name's Chief Marcus Seville.
So he motions for you to have a seat.
All right, sit.
So he sits down. He says, "So what is this NEMA, anyways?" We've seen some of the logos around town on wrecked vehicles, and what appeared to have been early attempts to try to save people or cordon them off to emergency zones, and before whatever happened.
Yeah. So what NEMA is it's a military alliance that's put together by the help me remember, North American powers. Is that okay? That were put together by the national powers of this continent in cooperation. We are from this world, and before the cataclysm of last winter, before the worlds merged, we were the strategic military power of the hemisphere. That said, when the worlds merged, there was a great cataclysm from our side, and other people from other worlds started coming in. Obviously, many of us died, and that's probably why you see our equipment all over.
And so the door ends up swinging open, and you end up seeing in the Discord chat, it's the woman on the right side of the picture. Her outfit is mostly green with kind of a lightish green emerald that sits in the top of her kind of like crown headpiece. And she says, "Chief Seville, this is Emerald Witch, another one of our members." And she nods, having overheard that part, and she says, "Yeah, Chief, that seems to check." And so he nods to her. He says, "So, as you can probably tell, we're not from here either. In fact, all of us in this facility came over."
Did the facility come over? I had not seen that yet.
Correct.
Wow.
As far as we can tell from our intelligence that we've dug up from around the town, it's the same facility. We just our facility occupied its place with everything that was in it.
All right. I've seen enough strange things over the last year that I stopped questioning too deeply.
As have we. So that leaves the question, what exactly are you doing down here?
Well, we have a twofold mission. Our longer mission is to my group, and he taps his patch. My group called the Zone Walkers. And what we do, our ongoing mission is to explore our own city.
Strange new worlds and new cities.
Strange new backyards.
I'm just saying Marcus's perk is useful TV knowledge. That's his whole thing. All these references I've been dropping this whole game are in character.
Yeah.
So,
It totally makes sense.
so anyway, yeah, our ongoing mission is to explore, well, I guess what has become of our city and find survivors, help people survive, make new alliances, and essentially try to rebuild some sort of civilization in the wreckage. Specifically, what has brought us down here to Tucson is we're following up on a missing person. We recently forcefully disbanded a slaver group up north, and we know that some of the people who were captured there were sold to a group, and we were told the South. So we are down here looking for groups that might buy people from slavers.
He says, he looks to Emerald Witch, for a second. He says, curious, but this group, they look anything like this? And Emerald Witch kind of, whips her hands around, and an illusion comes up. It's not very big. It's about bust size. And it's kind of generic, but it looks like one of the Broadkill.
That is a group we're familiar with from the northern part of the city. Our impression was that they had gone farther south than that. That's why we came down here. But yes, we are familiar with them too.
Yes. As far as we know, they don't have any sort of hold here, but they have been coming for a few months now, coming into town, and we assumed it was selling wares. We were unaware that it was potentially people.
Yeah, werewolves is probably more like it, but yes.
He says, so perhaps then maybe there is something we can do to assist one another. But obviously there is no sense of economy. So what do you have to provide to trade?
Well,
How do you like MREs?
Chili will heat up if you.
I want to make friends out of these guys, okay? Not...
Hey,
Yeah.
Tilly cooks them really good. Come on now.
Well, I mean, we didn't come down here with much to trade. What, we can look through our stuff, but I mean, I don't know that I can offer you any sort of riches or supplies of food or water, which is what mostly people need right now.
That's something we don't need currently.
Okay. Well, what we have to trade right now is, I mean, this is going to sound trite, but friendship is alliance. We have bases in the north. So what?
Which isn't helpful currently.
No, but what that does allow for is, shopping. We are able to connect providers with needs, and that is a network we have been building over this time. So, given time, I can connect you into that network, and we can see about getting your supply needs met. I don't know what your supply needs are. Or while we're in town, if there's some recon you need, we can attempt to fulfill it.
That would help. I don't know how much you know about this particular area, but getting anywhere near downtown tends to be very difficult. So that's always an option. We'll gladly take any intelligence that you could provide as you make your way around. We can also use technical manuals, up-to-date medical and vaccine records, things of that nature.
I think we can do that. This is out of character. Would we have a database of that, or would Civics have that data on him?
Civics wouldn't have that data on him, but back at the base, oh, absolutely. That's one of the things you guys have been actively looking for, and in fact, you guys did find some stuff on one of your scavenging runs.
Yeah, our scavenging list got pretty big, but I know we found some stuff like that.
Which, if you have it on hand as a part of that scavenging list, you can roll resources, and that could be potentially something trade-worthy that you have on you.
Okay, I have resources.
Give it a roll.
Resources and what? Just resources, or
Resources and just resources. Difficulty 6. Would you like to spend a willpower for that?
yes. I forget how you add that on the roll, though.
You don't have to. Just roll whatever, and
I'll
just
roll
know
the
you got 1
2.
plus 1.
Okay, with the willpower, it's 2 successes.
Okay. So why don't you
With a will.
why don't you go over your list real quick and see what it is that you guys have?
Hey guys, I could use your help here.
Yeah, let me go ahead and post a link to that in the chat.
Oh,
Put it in
here's a
Facebook.
list from my own game notes. Southwestern Medical Plants book. Knowledge. Boy Scout manual.
Wow.
Survivalist book.
This is really organized. I like it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've got so you have the Arizona Wildlife and Desert Survival. That's obviously appropriate to this particular world, at least, as of 2090 something. Home Repair for Beginners, 2093, revised edition. That's another good one. Medicinal Plants, another good one.
Well, how about we do the first one in the medicinal plants?
Ooh, and throw in fridge magnets.
Throw in what?
Fridge magnets.
Fridge magnet. Do you need a torque wrench?
And a paperweight.
You're like, but I've got these fridge magnets.
Is it one of those touristy ones with a scorpion inside the dome?
Yep. It's got
Yes.
a scorpion in it.
I knew it.
Maybe some bandages. We have a lot of those.
So yeah, all of that is that's good. They'll take it all.
You don't need the survival stuff. You guys got Tilly. She's a survivalist.
God, I haven't used Google Docs in a minute.
So what are you gonna offer them up? Medicinal intelligence.
Sorry, say that again.
What are you gonna offer to them?
We'll give you Tilly.
No.
You guys are
She's
here
not
because of
tradable.
slave traders, not
Silly the so cook and sharpshooter? No, we're good. I'm keeping her.
Correct.
Well, I'm going to give him the medicinal plants book. And I'll give him the desert survival book too.
Okay.
And tell him, this isn't exactly a medical textbook, but this is good ground-based knowledge and help you forage for, helpful local plants.
the one that you have for the like house repairs as of 2093 or whatever it was,
Right.
that would be way more valuable.
Okay. Well, then let's do that one.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, you're looking at that, and Emerald Witch looks it over to make sure it's not like an illusion. And she nods, and he's like, "Okay, yeah, we'll gladly take anything like this." So, what do you want to know?
I mean, map of the city would help, and knowledge of what we're walking into out there.
We can supply what we've been able to scout out, which isn't much. We have had firsthand contact with the Bone Walkers, however. So we can probably supply, if you don't know about them, we can probably supply some information there.
Yeah, that would be helpful. The map I'm looking for, do these people have established territories, the different groups in town?
As far as we know, we believe so, yes. We don't have a good working knowledge of where exactly they're at exactly. He says the Bone Walkers are actually, he says they're on the other side of town in the more rural areas around old Tucson. He says there was a like a movie studio that was over there that they've taken over, and then much of the surrounding area. He says, but we've encountered them near downtown, so they're clearly looking for something. So they're very active downtown. You're going to want to watch that. He says, we don't know what exactly the creature is, but he goes by Hollow Tongue, and he's the leader of that particular group. We know they've begun building an army, so we believe they have some sort of spellcaster who is manipulating the blue zones to bring what they want through.
Oh my.
He says, exactly. We know that there is another human group of survivors out there, but we've been unable to make contact with them. We think they're almost xenophobic at this point.
Speaking of that, I noticed when we met your people outside that they said something about verifying we were human.
Correct.
Is that what's that about?
He says, from what we've been able to glean from the these things, the Bone Walkers that are coming through, they're building their little rabble, not only from pulling people or things from these blue zones, but also anybody that they fell. They're converting them into undead. And their ghouls look and act very similarly to humans. But they are
not only
not.
gain bodies, they also gain knowledge.
Correct.
That's scary.
Yeah, because all I'm thinking is that's where his kid is.
Exactly. Unless that's the spellcaster they're talking about.
Yeah.
He's
that
in
was it.
charge of an organization.
Well, I mean, I'm a shifter. Post Cataclysm, I became a shifter. There's no reason my kid wouldn't too.
He says, what we have been able to tell, and this is loose intelligence, so please forgive the nature of it, but it doesn't seem that these Bone Walkers have made it much further than the middle of the city. Our intelligence suggests that this other group of survivors are located at the Davis Monthan Air Force Base somewhere. which would explain why exactly they're not making it much further than the middle of the city. They're probably winding up encountering them.
That actually sounds like it should be our next stop. Map says 309th Aerospace Maintenance and Regeneration Group. Is that it?
I need to zoom out to look at the map.
Probably.
Ooh.
It has a runway, so
Probably. Zooming out. There's a.
I've remarked it on the map. If you want to, if you're looking at the map, you can refresh it.
I found Davis Mountain Commissary. So
Well, if you found the commissary, you
I
probably
found the
found
commissary.
That's all that matters.
But yes, that's the Davis Monthan Air Force Base. That's where it's at. It's the commissary is actually more towards the middle.
And that's not too far away from where we parked.
Correct.
And right in the middle is an In-N-Out burger. That's helpful.
Ooh, can we stop?
He says so, but be wary. They tend to be shoot first and ask questions later.
Thanks for the warning. Not the first group like that I've encountered.
He says we do know that there is an outside operator of survivors that come in, but they are coming in with what we've started calling DBs, dimensional beings, non-human individuals. And they seem to be working in tandem. We don't know where exactly they're at, but they seem to only come to the north side of the city for scavenging of some kind and bug out whenever they encounter any of the interesting wildlife that surrounds the city as well as inside it.
Does it occur to me that he's talking about the encampment that we left the last night?
Great question. Why don't you give me perception and you don't have insight.
Meditation.
No. Oh, good question. Why don't you give me a perception and investigations check for that as you're probing.
2 successes.
Okay. Highly likely, given the fact that kind of fits their description.
Okay. So yeah, we ran into some survivors on the way into town, and they don't seem like they mean any harm, but they are trying to survive. So I wouldn't go after those people as a threat. They're just trying to eat.
Okay. We'll make a note of that. Hopefully they remain in that sort of position. We can't exactly afford any more hostilities from any other groups. In the city and around it's enough as it is.
Would you like me to try to help you connect with the people at the Air Force Base?
If it's a possibility, that'd be amazing. But so far that's been very difficult.
I understand, but that is what we're doing out here. That's what we've been doing up on the north end of Phoenix, is finding pockets of friendly groups and connecting them to each other. So,
Well, if they can be worked with, we are amenable.
And it sounds like a united force against the Bone Walkers is just what you need.
It's exactly what we're going to need. There's no way. I mean, unless they have something that we're unaware of, there's no way that any of us are going to survive once they get their horde up to whatever level they're trying to get it up to.
All right. Well, then, unless we have further business, I think I should probably get back to my people and we should continue.
And he says a word of advice. He says there's an independent group that call themselves the Gravediggers. They seem to work with the bone walkers, but they still kind of do their own thing. We've cataloged them following along groups that come to the area, not to engage initially, but for carry-in purposes after the battle, which again allows them to boost their numbers. They seem to be mostly animalistic. We're assuming that there's some sort of intelligence in there somewhere that commands them to do whatever it is they're doing. So when you get into a firefight, watch your six.
All right. They can also raise the dead?
Correct. You see the problem we're facing here?
Yeah, I understand. What kills a dead person?
Yeah, well, at that point, the Emerald Witch kind of smiles.
Fire!
Woo!
Yes, she is loud.
Well, I had her turned down at one point, but she popped back in and woo!
I'm sorry.
You're good, you're good.
Fire.
Fire.
We've got Beavis over here letting us know about fire. Fire! Okay, so anyway, Emerald Witch smiles. She says magic seems to do the trick, but as far as we can tell, an overabundance of firepower does as well. They're not unbeatable. You just have they don't seem to be unbeatable. They just take more than obviously the average person to put down.
All right. Fireballs and structural disassembly. Got it.
Yeah, I need some incendiary bullets, man.
Do you have radio equipment here, or do you have communications, like long range?
We do. Unfortunately, being so close to these blue zones seems to play havoc with it. But yes, we do.
I'm gonna give you a frequency, which is how to contact our base up in Phoenix. So if we can get the communications worked out, you can call us.
All right, we'll take that.
Our base happens to have a communications tower on it, so that enables us to hand out these frequencies, establish contact, without having to show up at each other's homes, and then we can work out trade, support, whatever from there. So I'm going to give you a frequency to call in with.
Okay, understood. I will provide that to our comms officer then. Was there anything else I could assist you with?
That's all I can think of. I think we need to keep driving into town.
All right, well, good luck, Godspeed. And again, watch your six. Even if it looks clear, it may not be.
Understood.
So he motions the guards to take you back out, put the blindfold back on you. Of course, you're given your gear when they get into the craft, and they return. The whole conversation probably took like a half hour or so, maybe a little bit more. So eventually he shows back up and drops back down in that parking lot. And then right as that happens, the people who have been looting and scavenging stuff in the nearby buildings immediately start like loading up the craft so they can get it out of here and restart.
I tell you, I've been on so many Teams calls meetings that when I got done talking with that guy, I almost hit the hang up on this game. I saw that hang up button and I'm just like, oh wait, no.
Oops.
I really am playing the corporate mindset.
Okay. But yeah, so you have touched back down now at this point. Obviously with your weapons, no blindfold, and at that point, everybody, the rest of their group gets on the transport, flies away.
I'm ready.
Oh yeah, and
Been a while since we had that one played.
Okay, what?
Some people have been saving their channel points.
All right, so
Hey, Chief.
yeah, I'm fine. This is a group that seems to have come whole cloth from somewhere else, but and they're possibly potential allies. But I got a bunch of intel about the city. When I say a bunch, I mean some. So we already know about the Bone Walkers. They are. Hold on. Did they say? I got confused. Are they at the airport? They're not the Air Force Base. That's the humans, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Look up Old Tucson. It's like Old Tucson Studio.
Oh, that's right. The movie studio.
Mhm.
Oh, it's like west of the city, southwest. Okay. All right. So, I mean, he'll grab a map. Okay. So we're here in Bear Canyon. The Bone Walkers seem to be based out of the movie studio over on this side of town. They, and the surrounding areas and encroaching into downtown. They are assisted by the Grave Walkers, who are a more animalistic group of necromancers. Here's where this becomes important. They both will resurrect their victims and apparently can control them. So what's happening tactically is that the Bone Walkers are building an army. Whoever they kill, they recruit. On top of that, the rumor is that there's a, you know how the Tranquil Zone only brings through helpful people? The rift there only brings through helpful people. They have the opposite. They have a spellcaster apparently who can manipulate their rift to bring through their people or people friendly to them. So what we have here is an army building itself both with reinforcements from other planes and off the bodies of the dead that they kill.
So we have to off the magic user to keep them from bringing reinforcements across.
That would help, but not solve the problem, because I feel like even if we stop them from manipulating the rift, they would still kill whatever came through the rift and add that person to their army. You see?
And
Yeah, we have to
find
get rid
out
of them too.
more.
But
So we need to somehow close that rift.
If we can figure out how to close the rift, that would be great. I don't know how to do that, but
does anybody know how to do that? None of you got that ability?
I don't think shooting it a lot would close it, so I don't have that. Sorry.
it wouldn't.
I know when they're open and when there's a power surge,
Well,
and I can sense supernatural beings, but not that.
I mean the closing of the rift itself is going to be at the center of their power, right? I don't think this team by itself is going to fight its way to the rift and close it. That's not my top objective right now, but that's the layout of the city. Also, at the Air Force Base is a group of holed up preppers, as near as I can tell. It's a group of humans who I think are native, but are highly xenophobic. And I was warned that they are sort of shoot first and talk later. But honestly, I think that's our next stop, because
Of course it
they
is.
are.
I said, of course it is.
Well,
They shoot first and ask questions later. Dark type of
But
people.
not to us, because
I guess.
one, if they are from our planet, then they know who Nima is. Two, we're all human. So it's a perfect opportunity for us to at least get intel from them. We don't have to
Yeah.
like them, but we do need their information.
Yeah, but are
Yeah.
they going to trust the fact that we're human. I mean, anybody can get a hold of a NEMA vehicle.
Well, if they are native and they see NEMA on the side of the vehicle, that's +1 for us. They should recognize it.
And we're all in NEMA uniform.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're gonna go there next. We're gonna at least see if we can get them on our side. They're actively fighting against the Bone Walkers. If nothing else, we can go meet them and make contact. If possible, I told this secret group that I would see if I could, get them to become allies, because this city's about to go to war. It's already at war, for that matter, but the people fighting against the Bone Walkers are fractured. So that's
So
it.
the
We put
group
in-
you talk to is willing to be their allies then.
Yeah, they also recognize the problem. They are concerned about it. If they can, join forces with this group down at the Air Force Base, they're on board with that.
It's reasonable.
And I would like to stop a ever-growing group of necromancers from taking over our planet.
Right.
This is a great scenario. They will conquer everything they can see, and there's going to be a critical mass where we can't stop them anymore.
Right. Do you have contact information from this group? Got radio frequencies, anything that we can use?
Jerry, did I would have got that, wouldn't I?
What's that?
Like a way to contact them? Do they have a way to contact them?
The secret group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, then let's
Yeah.
head that way. As long as there's nothing else we need to do over here.
All right.
I'll let you know if I sense anything.
Okay, so out of character, real quick question. We're at 2 hours, 19 minutes. How's everybody feeling? You want to push on a little bit more?
Sure. I'm okay.
We can do that.
Sure.
Okay.
I may not be able to because the toddler and the baby.
Okay, well, you just suck. Everybody,
I'm
I'm just kidding.
It's not her, it's the Munchkins.
You're right.
No,
Mhm.
have kids, can't do nothing now.
Yeah. We shouldn't go any further without our sergeant, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, combat. If you can be fighting, if you're gonna be talking, that's fine. Go talk.
If we're not fighting, we might be able to.
If you're not fighting, well,
You should do what I do and grow them to 20 years old. Then they don't bother your role playing anymore.
There you go.
It does take a bit
She's
to
in the
accomplish that, but-
process.
You need to give them some miracle grow.
Right.
get there. Slow,
Okay,
though.
so let's go ahead and pause here then, since we want to all stay together. Keep in mind, next
It's
game,
ready to go into
however,
combat next combat.
yes, next game will run long. Just as a heads up.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put some points into my sniper.
That'll
Okay.
actually work because I'm
Yeah.
going into work tomorrow and I need to wake up an hour earlier. So
Okay, cool. That's fine. All right. So before we wrap, we've got to do some RP votes. So starting with Dale.
Let's see. Well, got to go with Marcus for being the liaison and talking to the supers in secret.
Agree.
Okay. Brittany.
Same.
All right. Abby.
Marcus, same.
Okie doke. Mike.
He's
whoever
gonna
said,
go with Marcus too.
whoever said putting the romance in Electromancer,
That's pretty.
that made me laugh.
So I don't remember who that was. That was
Kelly.
Brittany.
No, it was Brittany.
That
It was,
right,
it was
Me?
me in the
Yeah.
peanut gallery.
Okay.
Oh,
Callie.
I'm with Marcus.
Okay. And Shelly.
oh yeah, it's unanimous. Majority
Marcus.
rules.
Okay. So
More
Mike,
combat.
you get 2 more points to put to your character sheet.
Thank you, guys.
So that means
Oh,
our next game is going to be November 13th. Hopefully everybody can be here. Barring anything weird, obviously.
Can we roll November birthday XP now so we can spend it for the November game?
Do we have November birthday XP?
Me.
I mean, we're coming to an end, so why not? I mean,
Yeah.
that'll just give us a chance to build up to it. So,
And you know, the reason why I went with Marcus, I have to say this, is because of the movie quotes. And you need to somehow get Ghostbusters in there.
well, he's going to wait until the Bone Walkers leader asked him if he's a god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he says,
No.
yes.
No, he's all, no, then die.
I actually have a power that makes it look like that. So
Yep.
5 XP.
Chip pulls
Yay.
his head up. And he's like, Marcus, the next time somebody asks you if you're a god, you say yes. Okay, so we got 5 additional XP then. So
31.
spend that wisely.
firearms.
Cool.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Good point.
Do we need to put a friendly a reminder in the notes for you?
No, I've got the notes.
So that's when we're next going to be playing. Next week, obviously, on Wednesday, remember, 5th of November. Our Star Wars game. So that's going to be at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Wax. Daylight Savings is coming up here soon anyways, but regardless, that's all. I'm going to say this right now. And then the 7th is Mythic Savannah, and the 8th is Marvel Superheroes. So hopefully you guys will hang out with us then. And of course, as a reminder, this game is going to be going away, but this slot will not be going away. We're going to be replacing it with D&D 5e, which is actually a first time for this particular channel, having run Dungeons & Dragons online. So not that it matters much, but we won't be airing in the tabletop section of Twitch. It'll be in the Dungeons and Dragons. Ooh.
It's got its own. It's got its own
Yes,
category.
it does. Just
that
like
that
just like
does
Vampire.
not surprise me.
Right.
Oh.
Yep, just like Vampire. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with us, and I hope you guys tune in again next time. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.